slaying category. Someone from Status Quo needs to catch fire, but have to give props to Status Quo. They're only down 7 seconds in this game, and we've been doing nothing but rave about Dynasty so far.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to not rave about Dynasty. I put Status Quo at #2. None of us put Dynasty in our top 4. They always shock us, and you'd think we'd learn from past experiences that they're going to come to perform.
I put Dynasty in my 4th place spot, Scott.
I'm sorry. At #4? I got him at #6 with Scott. There you got APG making his way to green, clearing out the way with Destin as he picked up the kill on Assault. Now you see the ball in the hands of Flamesword. He's going to play that one. Flamesword doing a nice job staying alive at Snipe Tower. And Status Quo with 3 members alive are going to try and get this oddball. But Dynasty, constant pressure. They're making sure that SQ is not going to pick up that oddball at all. Great shots from Ace as he keeps the camo and the sniper rifle.
Now this is a huge turn of events. If Ace can just heat up a little bit with this sniper, Dynasty's going to lose control of this game.
Yeah, that was definitely a momentum changer there as he shuts down the player over on gold. Now he has camo and sniper to work with. They need to get this ball back to the blue, and there you see Enable picking it up for the first time in the game.
Yeah, they actually just had a choke right there. One of them threw the ball off the map right there, allowing Dynasty the play ball to happen. They had to run back top middle to grab the ball, and then Dynasty spawned at blue and took the control back over.
Got 3 down. Flamesword, the last one alive. Can he stop Dynasty or Destin from grabbing this oddball? And he's going to win the battle versus Destin. Meanwhile, APG is going to pick up the ball here for Dynasty as they continue to put points on the board. Remember, it's the first team to reach 250 or the team with the most time at the end of 15 minutes. We got 5 minutes left on the clock.
And you're starting to notice how Status Quo is just trying to get to the other side as quickly as they can now. They're realizing that they are down 2-0 and that this game they are not winning, so they need to be quick on every decision they make.
Ace, great play ball down low, keeping the ball away from Dynasty, who was set up at blue. 2 members alive for SQ, and it's Enable and Assault. They both need to make something big happen. Meanwhile, you got Heinz with the sniper rifle for Dynasty. Clutch and Destin are alive with him as well.
Yeah, and I've been watching Destin play just recently, and he has just been destroying right now. His BR seems finally to really get on right now, hit his stride, and he's been making big plays.
Heinz going for another quick shot there on the guy at Snipe. Meanwhile, you got Ace and friends pushing on the ball bottom green. Status Quo, they have 3 members alive, no one near Ace, and Ace is not picking up the ball here. I think they're choking a little bit. They're just not doing a good job of managing the clock. Need to be a little bit more objective-minded in the last 4 minutes of this game. Dynasty doing a nice push to retake snipe control, though.
Yeah, and it was a really good play ball right there by Ace. The last guy bottom green, the rest of his team's in blue. In order for them to get any time at all, they're going to need to push right now.
And
but
you saw that, sorry, go ahead.
That camo is up right now, and no one's in position to really stop it right now. Or was it burned? All right, it was burned. But the camo was going to be the huge factor right there.
APG's got it. APG's got it for Dynasty. This is huge. Destin's got the ball. Dynasty retakes the lead in the clock. And you got Camo APG sitting top middle, finally taken down, but Heinz is controlling the power weapons.
What we're going to see here is a full-out push to Sniper Tower. Everyone on Status Quo is lifting up right now.
All 3 members lifting over to Snipe, and the last member, Ace, went to green. And now you're going to see Status Quo with the all ball. Great push from SQ with 3 minutes left on the clock. This one is tight. I can definitely see SQ pulling this one out if they can set up strong here on the Snipe Tower and get that ball down to elbow.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say Flamesword needs to get out of there. That's the exact thing you don't want to. You don't want to watch Snipe lift with the oddball because too many people are going to hit it.
Chris, what is the ideal setup here for SQ?
For SQ, I'm looking for a guy green, the ball being somewhere on elbow, and 2 guys at sniper. And I'm expecting to see Ace port out of green. As soon as he feels the pressure, he's going to be porting over to camo and try to make sure to cause some sort of distraction for his teammates.
Just a 4-second game now. You see SQ climbing right back into this one, and they retake the lead. So the crowd's starting to cheer here. We got some SQ fans in the stadium. The ball is played, though, and they only have a 2-second lead. Ace and Flamesword, the last 2 alive. Assault and Enable really need to shut down this Dynasty push ASAP.
Right. Great play by Ace. Sorry to cut you off, Chris. He just stayed bottom middle, and he was able to put shots and cause the Dynasty squad to react differently.
Yeah, but now we see Dynasty's doing a great job. We saw this in the last one, and then moving the ball around bottom middle, just picking up scrappy time, as we like to call it. And now we can see them possibly take the lead.
Oh, and Clutch is going to win a huge VR battle. Bottom green, keeping the ball there. Status Quo unable to get any more ball time. Hines trying to set up top snipe. The new camo is up. We're down to 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the game.
And look at those shots right there by Hines. He did not miss a single shot on either guy, putting both to one shot and making both players back up.
Hines playing incredible all series long for what I've been watching. Trying to get a nice angle on the ball, but the ball's in the hands of Enable, and once again, Status Quo taking the lead with 1:20 left on the clock.
You're too excited, Chris. I am too. It's okay.
175 and counting. This is not looking good for Dynasty. They need to shut down this ball time right now.
Status Quo realizing where the other team's going to spawn, did a great job at moving this ball. I can see them running away with this game if they keep playing this well.
Yeah, it was some great ball movement right there by Status Quo. Moving it, just causing a distraction with the ball and having their entire team rotating correctly.
A nice shot by Assault, and he's going to play the ball or at least take it down to green. I think that is going to seal the deal for Status Quo here if Assault can hold on to this for 10 more seconds. Interesting decision here to not jump off with the ball. The sniper's going to stay in place. Can Dynasty get to it? No, this one. Yes, they can, so they can still win it, guys. 30 seconds left on the clock. Ball is down. They need to pick it up.
APG poured it up.
Oh,
This is the game.
That's it.
And Tsquared's finally hyping up his teammates. Watch them come into this next game. They are going to be very, very hyped up. Well, every time you win a match like that, you always come into the next game fired up.
Alrighty, so as the time counts down, 3, 2, 1, Status Quo takes game number 3.
We just started picking it up at the end, finally. That's how we were playing at the launch. Heretic flag, that's our fucking shit right there.
Let's go. Are you host, Mike?
Yeah.
So as we take a look at the stats, you heard Tsquared getting his team pumped up. Ace and Assault, the only 2 members from Status Quo to go positive in that last one. But guys, Status Quo, they didn't look pretty early on, but they turned it on at the end there to clutch that game 3 win.
Yeah, you could see right at the end the ball movement, the teamwork, everything from Status Quo finally falling to place in the last 2 minutes of that game. You heard Tsquared talk about that is how they were playing at the LAN. That's how they won the 6-team LAN tournament. If they can start to do that the rest of the series, Dynasty's in serious trouble.
And the best thing for them, apparently CTF Heretic is their game. So, I mean, let's see how things go.
It's their FNS, man. Let's go check out how Dynasty's feeling if we can get our cameras over there. Looks like Clutch, APG, and friends, they not smiling anymore like they were after game 2. They got their game faces on here, looking a little bit dejected right now.
I don't think they're too worried right now. I mean, they're playing well. They know they're up 2-0. They were in that game, in the lead of that game for almost 12 to 13 minutes. They're pretty confident right now, and they think that this is their game type, I'm sure.
And we got to start this next one with Destin, guys. He started off with 34 kills in that last game. Most ball time for the team, really just doing everything well for Dynasty. The kid, like I've been talking to a lot of the pros, they say he probably puts in the least amount of time of anyone competing here in the national championships. It's really just his natural talent that carries him over.
Yeah, and I was watching him throughout most of that Guardian Oddball game, and just looking at his screen was great. His grenades, some of the stuff he throws, you would never expect to hit, but it works every time. And not to mention his shot is on fire right now.
And it's great to have APG just pave the way for you so then you can come in and clean up.
Love it. Let's get the game started. Here we go, guys. Game number 4, capture the flag on Heretic. We're getting this one started with Clutch from Dynasty. When we get a chance, we're going right back to my boy Destin. Clutch with an interesting starting strat here. Jumps bottom middle, cleans up the kill, bottom pink on Ace. He's going to be taken down. But you had the opening battle here won by Dynasty, and it looks like they're going to make a push on car side rather than pink.
Well, the interesting thing is back in the day, Walshy used to run bottom middle and always used to come up from behind us. So it's really a pretty interesting strat. It just depends on if you're sneaky enough to get away with it.
Yeah, because if you're not sneaky enough to get away with it, you're basically one man down and fighting for everywhere else. It's an easy kill for the other team.
Going back to Clutch, he's fighting all 4 members of Status Quo. Great team shot, but there you see Dynasty coming to support him as Hines and APG jumping out of nowhere. Clutch going to be taken down. That's 3 dead for Dynasty. Assault picks up the double, and now they got the flag running. And this is something we saw Triggers Down do extremely well last tournament. Lock down the carbine side and take it straight home. 4 down for Dynasty, and Status Quo is going to take advantage of it, putting in the first flag of the game in just 1 minute.
And they're still in control of their base, Chris. I mean, look, Assault is their side card. They're running the flag right now. If I was him, I'd pick up the sword and jump pink 1 and start slaying the spawners, but he's still cutting off those spawners. That's what you want to do.
He used the BR instead. Lost Hines there for a minute, but Ace is going to put in flag number 2. You see a 2-0 lead after a minute 30. Great start for Status Quo. They're really rolling on that momentum they built in the last game.
I told you they were going to come in really hyped up after that game. Anytime you win a close game, the next time you're coming in, you're so strong.
Yeah, we talked about these are the 2 teams probably more than anyone. When they start going on rolls, the other team's in some serious trouble. We saw Dynasty do it for the first 2 games. Now we're watching Status Quo do it right back to them.
It's all about that momentum, baby. Enable running flag number 3 over on Car's side, taking a few shots, and now he moves at bottom middle where it's going to be harder for Dynasty to return. Status Quo probably not going to be able to cap this flag, but Dynasty is going to have to put themselves in a vulnerable position to get the return. Nice double kill, almost a triple out of Hines, and Destin's going to run this flag Car side with a lot of support.
Yeah, they have pretty much Car locked down, and notice how Hines is going to move around pink side, and he's just going to put in shots and be a distraction. That's perfect. Now SQ had to decide if you kill the flanker or the flag guy.
And it's not the flag guy as Destin puts it in, so there we go. Score is now 2-1. Status Quo still with the lead, but Dynasty coming right back. And you see Hines sitting up in pink too. Knows there's a guy directly above him. It's Assault. Rather than focusing on Assault, he's going to chase down Ace. Now looking up top. There's Assault and nearly a stick here. And now what does Hines need to do? The flag is out. Objective dilemma here. Can't focus on the guy up pink too much.
Yeah, he's going to need to go for this flag returner. He's going to at least need to distract Status Quo and allow his teammates to get into a position to return the flag.
Hines is taken down, and Enable puts it in. 3-1. Status Quo is now just 2 flags away from taking game number 4.
It's never a bad idea to always just grab that flag and throw it out bottom middle, because then the other team has to go out of their way to return it, and that gives your teammates a good amount of time to get to the other team's base.
With 3 of his teammates taken down, Enable the last one alive, trying to stay alive here on Carmine side. Now you see the spawners putting shots through the window. Enable getting help. Great team shot once again out of Status Quo as they take down 2 Dynasty members. This one going back and forth, neither team with map control at this point. Here comes APG. Nice plasma grenade to pick up the first kill on Flamesword. You see West, that's clutch, making a push on Car side, and now you're going to see flag number 2 from Dynasty, unless Status Quo can get a member inside the Dynasty base, and I don't think they're going to be able to stop APG here.
Well, APG is a one-shot, but Destin's right there to put it in.
And there we go. It's now 3-2. Dynasty back on the scoreboard. And APG, he doesn't back down. He charges up, and that was nearly a double kill there on Flamesword. Hines is going to clean up the kill. Great play out of Dynasty as they're running flag number 3 here. Fumble out of clutch. And he goes for the flag beatdown, hits Assault, and Enable's going to get the flag returned. That was a little bit of a mistake on Dynasty's part. They're not knowing where the spawners were coming from.
Exactly. I mean, a little bit unlucky because their teammates were on the pink side right there. But for the most part, if you're not sure where they're spawning, you're going to make a guess under their base or ping 1. That seems to be the most common spawns on this map. I think he should have ran a Car side to begin with.
Check out APG, though, guys. He is running the flag Carmine side. Enable and friends positioned on pink. So if Dynasty can get a push off of their respawn, they can get a chance at this flag cap. Here comes Flamesword in, though, on the flag return. Destin versus Flamesword, and Assault and friends are going to win this. And now flag number 4 for Status Quo is making its way over on Car side.
And Dynasty just really is putting themselves in bad positions. Even though they're trying to get these caps and they may get 4 down, they're just not in the right positions to really keep control.
And Ace is going to put in flag number 4, so Status Quo just 1 flag away. And guys, we've already seen 6 flags in just 5 minutes. Extreme pace set in this game, guys.
Yeah, especially right after the last game. You could see during the Guardian ball game, both teams were constantly charging, moving around. And right now, this is a huge game for these guys. They're just trying to play as fast as humanly possible.
And that's a great play by, oh, never mind. I didn't know there was pink 1 guys. But instead of just jumping right into the base because it's so easy to nade.
There we go. Enable puts in flag number 5. Status Quo ties it up at 2-2 with just 6 minutes in that game. Wow. Status Quo, I thought I counted them out in game 3. They come rallying right back. Now we're going to game 5, and it's basically a 0-0 series. The next team, the team that wins the next game, advances.
Yeah, this is a huge win for Status Quo. Like we were talking about the entire time, momentum. That is how Status Quo played at the 6-team LAN. That's how they won that 6-team LAN tournament. And right now, Dynasty's in